So these are the phones that we're comparing today, the iPhone 5C and the new iPhone 6. Before this review begins, let's make it clear that the 5C in this review is a little battered. I am the clumsiest person I know. The 5C comes in 5 colours: green, yellow, white, pink and blue, which I have today. The iPhone 6 has a choice of 3 colours, those being silver, gold and space grey. The iPhone 6 is very slim, whereas the 5C is slightly more robust. But I personally have far more faith in the 5C surviving a drop. Let's see which phone turns on faster. For lock screens it's almost equal, but from standby mode, both phones do take quite a long time to turn off from off mode. However, leaving them on airplane mode has just the same effect on battery life. They take a long time to turn on. The 6 is first. There's a dual-core 1.4 GHz cycling, which is a pretty large improvement over the 5C's dual-core 1.3 GHz Swift. As a side note, the iPhone 6 has a touch sensor to get in, whereas the 5C doesn't. The 6 seems to run stuff a lot faster, but that might just be my opinion.
Now let's take a look at the lock screens for an idea how clear the picture is. The 6's screen is 4.7, whereas the 5's screen is only 4, which is still good enough to see a picture clearly. The 5C has a decent 326 ppi, but that has a full 75 underneath the 6's impressive 401. This means that the 6 has a much clearer image.
The 6 is bigger and clearer, so it's better for watching things like movies and YouTube videos. Now storage. The 5C can be bought with 3 different storage capacities: 16, 32 or 64 gigabytes. The 6 can be bought with 16, 64 or 128 gigabytes. This means that the 6 can have far more storage capacity than the 5, but at a cost. The 5C has a gigabyte of RAM. This is exactly the same as the 6.
Now let's talk about the cameras. Both of these phones have the capacity to capture really good photos. The camera is actually really good and quite similar. Like the specs are exactly the same. They both boast an 8pm 3264 times 2448 camera. The only real difference is on the front, in the slow-mo video that comes with the 6. This is really good.
The operating systems on both of these phones is really easy to use. There is a problem with the 6, given that you can't actually use one hand and be able to reach around the whole screen, but there is a feature to help with that issue. The 5C has none of these issues. You can easily navigate the screen. The apps that come with both of these phones are great, and pretty much all of the essentials are free. The sound test now.
We think the 6 sounds better, but we can leave you to decide that.
And there you go. That's all the features. But which one's better? We think the best one is the 6. It's got a longer battery life, it's newer, thinner, and nicer feeling, as well as being faster than the 5C. It's more expensive, but that's to be expected from an Apple product. If you want an excellent phone, then pick the 6. But if you want a good phone that can survive a drop, then the 5C might be better.